Welcome to Book Talks, the show that speaks to education, health, entrepreneurship, and so much more.
Good morning and welcome to yet another exciting Book Talk episode. I'm your host. My name is Munjezi Bridget Makuba and I'll be with you today. So today with me I have Mr. Prince Motlou. He's the founder of Rising Stars, and Mr. Pitso Lesudi.
Yes.
I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah, Pitso Lesudi is fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're going to share a story with us about the disciplinary camp.
Yes.
Okay. Can you kindly introduce yourself? I will start with you, Mr. Pitso Motlou.
Yeah, the name is Prince Motlou. I live in Atteridgeville. I'm the founder of the Rising Stars Generation, which we started in 2018. When I started Rising Stars, it's an idea that came into my head that I need to, start something that is more than just an NPO. Rising Stars is more than just an NPO or a business. It's a family. It's where we absorb all kids. We absorb all the energy, that negative energy, we're like a sponge. We say all kids come to us, and let's bring positivity out of you, and that's who we are.
Wow, that is beautiful. Eh? Very interesting.
Yes.
And can I move forward to you, Mr. Pitso Lesudi?
Oh. Hello South Africa, my name is Mabonyoko from Pretoria. Please follow me on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes.
Can you kindly introduce yourself? Who is Pitso? His background?
Pitso is a nice guy. You see me. Yes. And yes.
Just to give us more insight, what is your story?
Oh.
Yes, how did you get to a point where you are interlinked with the disciplinary camp?
Oh no, I was a problem child. As you can see, my name is Mabonyoko. Mabonyoko means travel. So my actions made me to go to discipline camp. You understand? Yes.
You said that those are the things that we want to hear.
Yes, very well.
And you got transformed, I believe.
Yeah, now I'm perfect. I'm fine now. I'm getting better each and every day. Yeah.
That is very interesting.
Too much.
Okay, so can you tell us about Rising Stars Generation? What is its purpose and also its mission?
Okay, so Rising Stars is it's a big organization. Although it's run by young people, I'm also young, and Rising Stars has three things. There's Boy Scouts, there's Arts Academy, there's Discipline Camp. So we are well known of Discipline Camp. I'm the one who invented the Discipline Camp. It started few years ago. It started about 2021. When I started the Discipline Camp, as I've always said, I was so angry. Angry at how, the youth have become, and the personality of our people becomes, so negative. The rage of these young people. Anger, drinking, smoking, their parents always crying and all that. So I became very angry when I see those things. When I saw our kids going down, the economy going down, our future leaders, become so corrupt. Parents crying, teachers losing their job because they don't know how to work with the kids, and I was so angry and I was so scared, and I must do this thing as soon as possible. I started with my organization. These kids, I started to do discipline camp for them, and when I started this discipline camp, I didn't think it's something that's gonna go big. I thought I was solving my problem. The kids that I see in every school holidays. So the arts program, it happens every weekend. Every weekend I'm with them, about 120 kids. They are coming to, there's a school that we use, Edward Patuli, to do arts, poetry, drama. My Bonyo is a good musician, and so we groom them every day. So, but then me watching their behavior go nasty, that's why I always shout, I always reprimand, I always correct them, make sure that they're on the line. So Then I started the discipline camp. I took them to camp. When I came there, they came out stars.
Wow.
And a lot of parents saw us on social media, and then they approached us. They say, you know, I want my kids to be part of this, and then I've opened up to public. That's how we're big now. Yes.
Well, that's beautiful, hey? And I believe that it takes a lot of humility for one to actually implement something like that.
Yes.
You see, that's what there's also saying, that it takes a village to raise a child. So that this is such a great initiative, and a lot of people can learn from you.
Yes.
So how does discipline camp impact the lives of young people, and what positive changes have you observed in young people who attended the discipline camp?
Okay. So, you know, let me start with this. You know, we are born to do something in this world, and God gave us purpose. And I believe that this is my purpose. You know, this is what I was born to do. You know, when you get this idea that is always in your mind. Discipline camp, when I started it, it was always on my mind. You know, watching of the kids, watching at the youth, you know. And when I started this, I felt home, you know. It's the things that you feel, you know. You know, we don't look at, I didn't look at the logistics when I do the discipline camp. The first time, the kids didn't even pay. My first camp, I made sure, everything came, a lot of things came from my pocket. You know, they went there 5 days, and they came out all right. Do you understand? So it was about passion, and by surprisingly, it worked. You know, I started a camp and I named it Discipline Camp, and it worked. I put the idea, put the program in, and God was always with me. God was always with me. Do you understand? And when it felt right, and if it feels right, and it's the right thing to do, and the results are good, that is when you feel that this is your purpose. How did I see that this thing? I saw it when the parents came to me. I said, look at my child now. He went to your camp. At first, I didn't believe. I couldn't believe. But I believed immediately. I saw a child coming to our camp with a very hard rage, hardcore, impossible to do. But then after went through our camp, went through the mud, the child responds very well. The child reads the Bible. The child, you know, urge to, pledge to and promise to be good, you know. And when they go back, the same voice, you know, when I say attention, they all say yes, sir. Stand there, say yes, sir. You know, that is when that was a living proof that this works. And because I do this not with my wisdom, but wisdom of God, that's when I know that God is behind me. God is doing the work. As I speak, you know, God is doing something to these kids, you know. And that's how I believe that it works.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. And it's quite interesting. You see, in life, we all have a calling. So I'm glad that you've actually got to a point where you recognized yours. And in you having your calling, you are helping other people also get to the point where they will also recognize yours. Because imagine if those kids were just left to do their own thing, they were going to have messed up lives, and they were also not going to get to a point where they actually recognize their own calling. So we need people like you in this world.
Yes.
And we also thank God for that.
Of course. Thank you so much.
So what's your perspective on the trend of different discipline camps on social media, and how does your program differentiate itself?
Okay. See, one thing I can tell you is that I founded the discipline camp few years ago. There were no any other discipline camp. I invented it. Anybody that does a camp and call it a discipline camp, they got it from me. Anywhere in the world.
Wow.
Everybody who does it, it's a leadership skills. In USA, there's a leadership skills in a military way whatsoever. And most of the discipline camps that you see that are trending around, the people were my instructors. They worked with us before. And then they went out because of money, because whatsoever. Not because of passion. Because they saw that, you know, this is doable, I can do this. You know, but they did not know how I'm doing it. They saw me do things, they saw kids doing attention, go see kids go on the mud, you know, but they did not know how I'm doing it. Do you understand? That's where God comes in. You understand? So any other camps that are happening around South Africa, you know, it is not us. You know, we are Rising Stars Discipline Camp, and they've started because they saw us doing it on social media. That's why I said that the way I had board members, they left and started their own camps. Do you understand? And they saw how I do things. You know, they saw what I do, not how I'm doing it. Do you understand? So whatever that they do, they're doing it with their morals, not with our morals. You know, and because they are trending, the camps are trending because of parents don't understand. Parents are very, they're desperate. The camps, this is on high market, and they are so stressed with their kids. So whatever camp they see, oh, there's a camp. Oh, the camp is open in Gauteng. The camp is open in Durban. Oh, the camp is open in Mpumalanga. Everybody will just open a discipline camp, and parents will just boom, 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 boom. But those people don't have the same morals as us. I don't drink, I don't smoke. Do you understand? What I do, you know, whatever that I do in front of the kids, or whatever that I do, it gets transferred to the kids. Do you understand? So most of people that are doing these things, they're like a smoking doctor. You know, you can't tell a child don't drink, don't smoke, but you're doing the same thing. Do you understand? Those people don't have the same morals as we do. Do you understand? You need God for you to run this thing. You don't just do it and it works. You know, we can see videos trending, yes, there are activities, but then what is the thing that is happening under? Do you understand? So these are the things. So what makes our program so different is I'm not worried about the kids, you know, and I am so worried about the parenting.
Yeah.
That is why my words are so strong when it comes to parents. Whenever, wherever, however I get a chance to speak with parents, I tell them directly that the reason why your child is like this is because of you. You know, families, God created family to secure society. If family is broken, kids are in trouble, the world is in danger. 99.9% of the crime that is happening around, it is because of the lackness of fatherness. Do you understand? You go to jail now, ask these men why they're doing crimes. Their father have never been there. Even if their father is in the house, the father is just there to create shelter, not there emotionally, not there to guide. You understand? These kids, I have about 100 kids in Atteridgeville. They call me father.
Wow.
I don't need to have a biological kid for me to be their father. Why? Because I qualify. I am there when they cry. You know, at the school, when they are in trouble, their mothers, they call me, hey, I have to go now to school. Nahana Mamelodi, have to go to Mamelodi, I have to go. Do you understand? Even yesterday, we went to Carltonville. 15 years old girl doesn't sleep at home. Every Friday it's a problem. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So we have to go and remuse and all that. Do you understand? Kids need the fatherness.
Well, that's very interesting, what you are sharing, and the fact that you are also highlighting that most of the people who are like imitating your discipline camp don't have the same moral values as you.
Yes.
Because in life, what I believe is that you impart and you instill who you are to the people that you're mentoring. So if you are not exhibiting those positive traits, what are the people going to learn from you? Yes, we do not have to be perfect, but they should at least look up to you, be like, this is the person who has the same values that I aspire to be. So if that is not the case, I don't know.
Of course.
Yes.
No, that's how it happens, you know, and there's always something original. And there's always something fake, you know. It is shame. I don't want to go on social media and be like, yeah, this is not the right, this is not the, I'm not like that, you understand? You know, I focus on my lane, you know, God show me this direction, I'm on it, you understand? If they want to follow my footstep, if they want to follow me, let them follow me. If they are getting inspired by me, that's okay, you know. And they must just do their things there. But then I also encourage parents, you know, be careful where you send your child to. Even you, be careful of what you send your child to. Check the preschool. If you send your child to preschool and your child comes back saying, swearing, you need to make sure that you take your child from that preschool. Do you understand?
Yes.
Whoever that is staying with your child, is either a bodyguard, is either a security guard, or is either a nanny, they must have the same morals as you.
Well, thank you so much. I'll take note for when I become a parent.
Yeah.
Because now I already have
Yes.
lessons and
Yes.
So when working with children, how do you involve parents and how do you engage with them to support their child's development?
Yes. So as I've said, when the parents are bringing their kids to us, we have a session with them. That's when I give them principles on parenting, principles on what you do when the child come to us. You become encourageous parents, but don't take nonsense. You understand?
All right.
Something
Okay.
is that.
Okay, so and then what are your plans for expanding or growing the camp in the future?
Good. So discipline camp is not all there is. Discipline camp is just the one layer foundation.
Yes.
That is why whoever is copying it is just copying a one layer of the big book.
Oh, all right.
So there's the big plan for us. As our plan is to get a big facility, take all the kids, the drug addicts, everybody who has negative mentality, gets through our program and come back at the powerful leaders. Our purpose is to create the future leaders and good citizens. You understand? Yeah. So we have big plans in it. You understand? Follow-up programs. We have house call problems. We have programs. We have parent seminars. We focus on the root. The parenting. Family building. And all that fatherness. These are the things that we want to focus in and expand on it.
Okay, just
Yes.
because of limited time,
Of course.
there are so many questions that I wanted to ask, but
Yes.
now I'm just going to focus on the ones that I deem to be most important.
Good.
Yeah, so what is the application and selection process for young people who are interested in joining the Disciplinary Camp Arts Academy and also SCAT program?
Okay, good. So the parents would WhatsApp us on the numbers on the screen, and also call us as well on these numbers, and also go to our social media. We have Facebook, we have TikTok, and we have YouTube. Those names and also Instagram. The names is Rising Stars Generations. You just search Rising Stars Generations. And you can also go to Google, search Rising Stars Generation Discipline Camp. Our offices are in Ashwachville, and then you also get information. Call us or WhatsApp us, email us as well. You'll see our emails on the platforms as well. And also contact us, and we will get back to you with the information of the procedure. Anywhere, we take it from anywhere, and we not only taking troublesome kids, all kids, they need to learn.
Wow, thank you so much for being our guest. I really enjoyed it. It was very informative. I learned a lot of things, even the information that I might need when I become a parent.
Of course.
And thank you so much for tuning into yet another interesting episode of Vogue Talks. Thank you, Mzansi.
Thank you.
Bye.